This is the weapon Jack uses to defeat the enemies here. Would you like to check it out?
Now you go.
Uh-oh, here comes the Crimson Guard.
Is he part of the tour?
No, he's not part of the tour.
This world is better left to Jack. Rated T for Teen.
Let's go take care of business.
So Jack 2 came out in 2003 and good lord, this game was a culture shock. Because after playing the first Jak and Daxter, you would expect the sequel to be another bright, colorful platformer, right? Well, apparently not. As a kid, this tone shift was insane to me. Like, genuinely one of the most shocking sequels I have ever played. Because the first game felt like this bright, adventurous, open world platformer. Meanwhile, Jak 2 starts off with Jack being tortured and experimented on for 2 years.
We set out to do a lot more than just create another game that has more levels and different enemies. We wanted to change the player's experience, give them something that they hadn't had before, while still retaining the feel of Jak and Daxter.
That's right. Don't mess with the sugar.
We wanted to get away a bit from the pastoral, beautiful settings of the original and throw the player into a new place where we really kick up the intensity and throw in a lot of action and a sort of palpable sense of menace. We've been waiting for you.
And there were definitely people who didn't like the change in tone, but for me personally, I loved every second of it because I believe that Jak 2 reinvented this series in the best way possible.
For every age, there is a time of trial. The rocks faced such a fire before they were the strength beneath our feet. As a sage of considerable years, I have known only one such great ordeal. Yet the hero it created was a champion for all time.
So in this game, you play as Jak and Daxter, and after the events of the first game, Jak, Daxter, Samos, and Kira decide to investigate a mysterious precursor rift that was discovered behind a door that cost 100 power cells to open. I am not joking. I did this as a kid and immediately felt blue ball when all we got was a white screen.
Wow! What is it?
It's so beautiful.
By the precursors.
So during this time, a monster shows up, Jak activates the rift, and accidentally launches the entire gang hundreds of years into the future. The group gets separated upon arriving in Haven City, with Jak being captured by the Crimson Guards while Daxter manages to escape. Unfortunately for Jak, the ruler of the city, Baron Praxis, decides to use him as a guinea pig in a series of dark eco-experiments designed to create super soldiers. And for the next 2 years, Jak is tortured and experimented on.
He is surprisingly resistant to your experiments, Baron Praxis. I fear the Dark Warrior program has failed.
You should at least be dead with all the dark eco I pumped into you.
So after 2 years of searching and his own spin-off game, Daxter breaks Jak out of prison, leading to one of the most shocking moments for me as a child.
I've been looking for you for 2 years! Say something! Just this once!
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
If you watch this scene, after already playing the previous game, then you know that this is the first time Jak has ever spoke. And at this point, kid me is already in shock. But just when I thought things couldn't get crazier, this happens.
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
Shh! Right now, we gotta get you out of here. Just let me figure out how to open the security locks for your chair so I can... you can do it. Jak, easy now. Easy, buddy. It's your old pal Daxter, remember?
Daxter?
What the heck was that?
Yeah, Yeah, we'll come back to that later. So after their great escape, the duo finds themselves recruited by a resistance group known as the Underground. The Underground is a secret organization fighting against Baron Praxis and his oppressive rule of Haven City, led by a mysterious figure known as the Shadow. So now Jack and Daxter's goal is to take down Praxis, expose the corruption infecting Haven City, and restore freedom to its people. So the story for this game is honestly the biggest it has ever been for a Naughty Dog game. People who grew up with Naughty Dog during the PS3 era and above are probably used to Naughty Dog being the company that makes story-driven games, but Jak 2 was honestly their first real attempt at a story-driven game. The original Jak and Daxter had around 40 minutes worth of cutscenes. Jak 2 triples that in length, and it makes sense because there is a lot more going on in this game.
So this story is a much more complex story than the original Jak and Daxter. We're exploring a large number of more adult themes. There's bigger, greater evils around you, and there's betrayal and love. This is not just a kid's story. This is a story with a much broader reach.
It took us a long time to find the right voice for Jak. But Mike Irwin, I mean, if there is a person in the real world that is Jak, it's Mike Irwin.
I want the Baron to know that it's me who's hurting him.
Max Casella has returned to reprise the role as Daxter, and he is just a goldmine for us.
Blow it out your ear! You were bottle-fed, weren't you?
This game had so many twists and turns, and I was locked in from beginning to end. I spent hours progressing through this game because I was so invested in the story. And when I say hours progressing through the story, I mean hours dying in the attempt to progress the game forward. Because when it comes to Jak 2, this game wasn't just harder than the first game, it was much more brutal. Okay, so I absolutely forgot that I needed to bring that hover bike specifically to the mission point. So when I switched off the bikes, I was wondering what was going on. All right, it's fine, I got time. There's no timer, And, oh. Well, y'all didn't see that. Don't look at me. Jak and Daxter had difficult moments, sure, but Jak 2 feels like it genuinely wants to hurt you sometimes. And honestly, that freedom is one of the reasons I love this game so much. You can explore the city, steal hover bikes, and accept missions from different characters.
Here's a security pass to get you into the stadium section. And your contract with just a few trifles for me. I've already signed your name to save time.
We, the Racers, hereby agree to give crew all proceeds from race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets, fast food tie-ins, use of likeness rights, talk show deals, clothing lines, all print rights, including book, novella, comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti designs. Toy rights, shoe lines, mood rings, game rights. Game rights! Vitamin endorsements, city kickback movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
We can work out the tiny details later.
This game clearly took inspiration from GTA, but it still manages to keep its own identity. And the combat got a massive upgrade as well. With the enemies being a lot tougher in this game, Jak decides to do the smartest thing a protagonist has ever done in the story, and buys a gun. Now, some people might have found it extremely edgy at the time that our once hero of the story is now shooting people and asking questions. Never. But honestly, the gunplay in this game weirdly fits. Every weapon is useful in this game, and without them, this game would be even harder. But there is no way I can talk about the gameplay without talking about the other new ability in this game, Dark Jak.
That was cool! Do it again.
Something's happening to me. Something he did. I can't control it.
In this game, you'll find pieces of dark eco hidden in boxes throughout the world. And whenever you pick up a dark eco piece, it slowly fills this gauge next to your health. And when the gauge is completely filled, you can go Kung Pao ballistics and kill everything on screen. Oh wait, I remember this bridge. It's gonna break, ain't it? Yep, I know it, All right, where they at? I see them glows. That is creepy though. They're like the Predator. Come on. Woo! I was waiting on that. This ain't my first rodeo. I've been through the smoke. I lived through the smoke. It is absolutely the most fun ability in this game. But with that being said, I do have one major complaint with this game. As much as I do enjoy the difficulty in this game, what the fuck are these checkpoints? There are some missions in this game that will make you replay entire sections because the checkpoint placements are absolutely evil. And because of these ass-white checkpoint placements, here are my top 2 worst missions in the game. The escort mission in the sewer, and the last mission you do with Sig.
Gonna be close!
Alright guys, we're back here at Guys of Rock, and
This device is a communicator.
oh man, Kira.
Now when it comes to visuals, this game has one of the coolest stylistic evolutions I have ever seen in a sequel. The first game was colorful and whimsical, where Jak 2 looks dirty, grimy, industrial, and oppressive. And while some people might miss the colorful designs of Jak and Daxter, this tone shift honestly made the game feel more real.
The bottom line is what we are doing now in real time on the PlayStation 2 took an entire room full of computers, hours to do, as little as 5 years ago.
We have a much greater amount of detail in the new game. We have single locations on our game that have larger polygon counts, equal polygon counts to some of the entire levels in the original game.
Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
We've got full-on facial animation with multiple blend-shaped targets. We have dynamic animation of things collapsing and blowing up. We have particle systems animating dust and explosions. And all this stuff is being done in real time by our code on the PlayStation 2.
Step aside, Jak. Let the game player do his stuff.
It's always been the push at Naughty Dog to try to create the next big experience, create the next big thing. And we're very, very fortunate that we have amassed a talented group of people that can achieve that.
Haven City genuinely feels alive. You've got guards flying around everywhere, citizens walking through the streets, and giant metal structures towering over the city. The darker art style honestly aged really well, and the soundtrack perfectly matches that tone. The music in this game feels intense and atmospheric, like the entire world is on the verge of collapse. I wouldn't consider it music I'd listen to by itself, but it fit the tone of this game perfectly. But with all that said, Jak 2 gave us a darker tone, a heavier story, and fun-ass gameplay. So with all that said, my final verdict for Jak 2 is the golden seal of approval.